A river carried down in its stream 2 pots, one made of earthenware and the other of brass. The earthen pot said to the brass pot, "Pray, keep at a distance and do not come near me, for if you touch me ever so slightly, I shall be broken in pieces, and besides, I by no means wish to come near you." And it states, equals make the best friends. Now, once again, these folk tales are not just for children. Get the lesson. Right now I'm up on Facebook and I'm posting up the show, and what I want you to pick up from this, please pick this up, that we all have friends, and all of us as friends have different capabilities, and in some departments we're equal, in other departments we're not equal. Like I have friends who were masters at the art of football. I'm a novice, if even a novice. They are masters. They took the game from pee-wee to high school, through college, up to the pros. And when they're talking the stories about football, my stories don't really fit into the level of the game that they were at. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's not necessarily equal makes the best friends, but understanding your role in a relationship, understanding where you fit in the relationship, because some of the stuff that you're trying to keep up with some of your friends, you are not capable of. You are like the clay pot. They are like the metal pot. And by you trying to keep up with them, what you end up doing is shattering your life. Understand where your friends fit in your life. Understand where they fit in your world. Because when you understand that, you are able to be authentic with them and honest with them, so that you do not end up in a situation where your talk does not fit with the outcome of your production. All right? Many of us talk our way into situations with our friends that when it's time for us to produce, we come up shy, because we're trying to be equals with them at what they are good at. Let them do what they're good at, and you do what you're good at. And if y'all can come to an understanding there, then y'all can be friends of equal. But if you are trying to be where they are and do what they do, and you know that you can't, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother piece. Knowing you. See, many of us, we've been playing roles so long in our lives that we don't even know what we are good at. We don't even know what lane to stay in. We done switched lanes so many times in our lives that we are lost and we are confused. So we run into somebody that we feel comfortable around in a certain situation, and we start trying to get with them on another level. This goes for some of my brothers and sisters that start hanging with some of these people who are true criminals. You're not a true criminal. You know what I'm saying? And you end up doing stuff and taking bites out of life that you can't, not only can you not even chew it, you can't swallow it, let alone chew it. You know what I'm saying? Many of us get involved in job situations because we didn't talk the good game, but when it came time for us to deliver, we couldn't deliver. Know what you can do. See, because that's where the power is. That clay pot, even though it was made out of clay, it understood. Look, when we sitting on the shelf and we're sitting by each other on the shelf, we can serve the same purpose. We are equal in that. But when it comes to rough situations, it is better for my master to grab the metal pot than it is for him to grab me. So as they were flowing down this river in this flood, Lord knows why they was in this river, and the metal pot wanted to stay with its friend. See, and this is a true friend. When we're going through the rapids of life, a true friend will encourage another friend. Look, dude, you're going to have to stay away from me, because what you're going through right now would make me shatter. And we have to be honest about that. And we got to be truthful about that. We don't need to be judgmental. We don't need to try to elevate ourselves, because we're not. They were designed for that. They were born for that. And that river that they are going down may not be the one you need to go down, but you can encourage them from a distance. Hey, let me, hey, I'll cheer you on. But I'm not built for that. See, we need to have we need to be honest enough with ourselves to admit when we are in situations that we are not built for. This will stop you from damaging some of your relationships. Like, for example, we have this thing in the hood that I talked about before called the no snitching rule. And I want to take it to where snitching really is. When you have two people do a crime and one of those individuals get caught and start telling, that's snitching. I just want to be clear on that. When we in crime together and one of us start telling, it's snitching. Now, we ain't both doing the crime. You know what I'm saying? And the other person start talking. You know what I'm saying? That's not snitching, because he's not benefiting from the situation. That's called being a good citizen, I guess. But I know some of y'all gonna be hot about that, but I don't give a damn. But listen to the point that I'm trying to make. A lot of people end up in these situations where they are not built for the criminal justice system. They are not built for crime. They are not built to suffer pain, but they're acting like they are. They're acting hard. They're toting the guns. They're trying to sell whatever the hell is popular out on the street. They're breaking into people's houses. But then them and a couple of their friends get busted. And all of a sudden, because the friends wasn't truly friends and wasn't really looking at how somebody was built, and the individual didn't really look at how he was built. He was just trying to fit in, or she was just trying to fit in. And they sit down in that hot seat and they start singing. You see where I'm going with this? Because that individual wasn't honest with themselves, because that individual wasn't true to themselves, now they're in a situation where they are violating the very rules that they were promoting. They're violating the lifestyle. Not that I'm promoting criminality, but what I'm saying is that's one of the best examples that I could pull from, because we got a lot of people out here, especially in the neighborhood where I live, where you got individuals trying to be harder than they really are, trying to be criminals, trying to live a criminal lifestyle, trying to do this thug thing, trying to do this gangster thing, and you're not even built for it. You know what I'm saying? And your friends are looking at you and they know you're not built for it, but they just want somebody to go along with them. You know why? Because they're not built for it. All right? So now what I'm saying is, get in where you fit in. Find your lane. When you find your lane, you shine like a star. Be like that clay pot. Know your limits. Yo, dog, we cool, but hey, going down this stream at 40 miles an hour, I know that if I crash against you, I'm through. And I know that if you crash against me, I'm through. So either way, I'm messed up. So let me just stay out your way. I'm going to avoid you. You sail on your rapids and keep it going, and I'm going to keep my distance and try to stay away from you. All right? Now, this is Brother Hot Tim saying peace. I hope you got something from this. Also, check me out at www.giamijourney.com. Although I don't blog as much as I used to, I'm doing more of these podcasts. You get most of my podcasts off my blog. You can also follow me on Spreaker, and also download my app at at the App Store, Google App Store, and and it's called Giami Journey. And those of you that have an iOS device, or also known as Apple, hit me up and I will give you the link so that you can download the app for your device. This is Brother Hatim saying peace, and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are.